washed up stream, you know what I mean? Someone send the rescue team. HGG needs help. Ay caramba. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel, ensuring that we have more quality content like this coming out in the future. Today, we'll be playing with Bant Party. It's been floating around a while, beating me up when I, come into contact with it. So I wanted to try it out and showcase it a little bit today. We're holding down top 30 mythic rank with it, which is always a great sign. Getting some really close wins, really good matches for you guys today against some of the best decks and of course the best players as well within Magic the Gathering Arena. Breaking down the deck list, talking about strategies, synergies, then showcasing and demonstrating all of that in the gameplay footage, wrapping up with our final thoughts, deck review, and just general shenanigans and community news. So massive thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out that link tree like I mentioned to maybe become a Patreon perchance. And with that all out of the way, let's get into the video. Here we are, Bant Party version 1, 60 card standard 2022 deck, white, blue, and green within the deck, 2.6 average mana value with 10 non-creatures, 27 creatures, and 23 land here. It's a little bit of a lighter curve, and we do have some spell cost reduction on that curve, so it's basically artificially inflated. It's not actually 2.6, it's a little bit lower than that. For example, Tazri has a cost reduction through creatures in our party, similar to Spoils of Adventure. So this is a 6-drop and a 5-drop. The mana value of that in the curve is artificial because we'll never be casting them for full value. With that being said, it's a party deck and you really want to get into Squad Commander. This is the bee's knees. For 4 mana, a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token for each creature in your party. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. So that's absolutely amazing. We also can benefit from a full party with Linvala, Shield of Seagate for 3 mana, a 3/3 with flying, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent an opponent controls, and until your next turn, it can't attack, block, or be activated in any way. We can also sacrifice Linvala to either give indestructible or hexproof to all of our other creatures until the end of turn. So that's very helpful as well. The cool thing here is we can shut down the treasure ramp from our opponent, maybe potentially keeping them away from a Blood on the Stone. And then when they do get there, well, we've got indestructible as well. So that's really going to slow down a lot of the decks in the current meta. We can also, when we do have a full party, draw cards through the Nimble Trapfinder. 2 copies of this in deck for 2 mana, a 2/1, and it cannot be blocked if we have another party-based creature, cleric, wizard, rogue, warrior, enter the battlefield this turn. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card until the end of turn, which is really cool. A little bit more draw with Spoils of Adventures, 1 less to cast for each creature in our party. You gain 3 life, draw 3 cards, potentially casting this for 2, which is really quite cool. We have the Archpriest of Iona, benefiting from a full party as well. Its power is equal to the number of creatures in our party. Its toughness is 2, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until the end of turn. So for 1 mana, this can potentially be a 5/3, which is absolutely insane. Consecrated Defense for 1 mana, instant speed, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1 plus an additional 1 for each creature in your party. Very good. We get a full party. They have to pay 5 basically, and this is here to shut down Shadow's Verdict. That's really it. Maybe some Planeswalkers if those are annoying to you, like Lolth. But we have indestructible. We have other ways to avoid the field wipe. However, we cannot avoid the exile, and Planeswalkers can be annoying as well with the blockers. So Consecrated Defense deals with, Verdict and Lolth, and then, it's just general party shenanigans. The Vandal is a shapeshifter, which means it's every creature type acting as a wild card. Better than the Pack Beast, because if you exile a creature from your graveyard when it enters the battlefield, you actually get to exile artifact or enchantment an opponent controls, which is massive value right now. It's also a changeling which combos with the Bears of Littjara. When it enters play for 3 mana, create another 2/2 shapeshifter token. Great. Next up, any number of shapeshifters become 4/4, so we can make all of our Vandals and the 2/2 that we just made all into 4/4s, and then finally choose up to one target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and then we'll deal damage equal to it for each creature we have with power 4 or greater. So basically nuking anything that they have on the board because we made all of our other creatures power 4 or greater, which is really, really nice. So, it may seem like it's not important, but it's a massive part to the deck. Moving on, we have the Sentinel. This is a rogue, 1/2 with reach. We can tap itself and another creature to add mana, which is cool, right? So we can play the Sentinel, play the Paragon, tap the Paragon, play the Archpriest on top, and now we have 3 creatures in our party filled up on turn 2. Very, very cool stuff. The Paragon is every type of party. We can kick it for an additional 3, and then I believe put a card that shares a creature type from among the party mechanic in our hand, revealing the top 6, which is really, really cool, and then the rest in the bottom in a random, which is great. And Tazri's 4/6. We can pay too much mana to look at the top 6 cards of our library, revealing up to 2 clerics, rogues, wizards, and warriors ally cards from among them, putting them into our hand, and the rest go in a random order at the bottom, which is fine. It's just so expensive, right? It is super duper expensive, so don't worry about the ability. Just use Tazri as the big old body, if you know what I mean, right? Again, you can cast it for 4. It is cheap if you have the mana late game. Sentinel can help you fix the mana. We also have a ton of pathways in the deck, and I guess we should talk about that. So, Temple of the Dragon Queen coming in tapped unless you reveal a dragon. The Vandal is a dragon. Keep this in mind. That can fix your mana on the fly, which is pretty cool. The pathways are Bant color, green, blue, and white, but we also have the other Tazri colors incorporated on the back sides of some, right? So we have the blue, we have the black, and we have the red pathways as well. So Needleverge, Pillarverge, white, right? It's white and red. Timber Crown, Cage Crown, it's green and red, right? Because we need the green, we need the white, and then if we get to the red late game, sure, it helps Tazri out. The same goes with black with the Murkwater and the Grimclimb as well, right? So if you're wondering about the land, that is why it's for later on. You can always use the Bant colors first, and then later on, you can get down and dirty with Tazri's ability to just draw more cards, which is fine, right? So that's the deck. Those are your strategies and synergies, your general, game plan to go very wide, assemble a full 4-creature party, right? Reservation for 4, please, and do the dirty, right? Have a food fight about it, if you will. And, with that being said, if you need any help, you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Myself and the community will do our best to help you out. Support the channel if you can. Those likes are free. Subscribe if you haven't already done so to get down on the contests and giveaways. Linktree has more information, ways to support the channel like Patreon, joining the community through Discord, and checking out some of my Spotify cat jams if you're interested. Let's get into today's gameplay footage, and then after that, we're going to wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and community news. Our opponent's playing first. I really like the hand. Sentinel out. We can Vandal into Archpriest. Maybe we'll win. It's Diamond player. We got beat up pretty bad that first match. That's what I want to know. Is Bant Party really that good? I've been beaten by it a few times, right? So we had to just toss something together. Took some inspiration from a few different lists. But I think, we've got a really nice blend here. I don't know how many non-creatures they're going to have. So I think, that's all good just to stay the way that it is. There's nothing really for us to take here, but it's not necessarily about that. Just get the body in. And I really do like that Archpriest. It's a cleric. So we have a party of 3. Just missing one other, whether it's a wizard or a warrior. Both will work. Or another changeling, something like this. I really like Archpriest of Iona. I used to play with that card in a lot of decks. the value that you get. It's like a 5/3 for 1 mana if you have a full party. Just absolutely insano. And this is a wizard. This is a wizard. We have a full party, ladies and gentlemen. We have to give ourselves flying, I guess. +1/+1. They can't use the artifact, which is pretty cool, actually. I've never used Linvala to shut down artifacts, but it works. Can't activate. Cool. That is not bad. Linvala shutting down treasure ramp? Huh. Really, really cool. Yeah, they're not having it. They're like, fuck this, man. I'm outie. Have fun in Mythic. Oh, I will. Thank you. That's the coolest tech. Linvala, Shield of Seagate, shutting down the ability to them sacrificing their treasures. Nice. Oh my gosh. May I direct your attention to the top left-hand side of your screen? Bobo Baggins in the arena. Casual rank 420. I wish. I'll trade you ranks, bro. I wish I could always just hold either like 69 or 420. Hold both of them. I started a second account. Not a great hand. You know what I mean? This is a blue and tapped turn 2. Opponent goes first. I'll allow it. Again, it's not pretty, but once our opponent finishes his smoke, their smoke, apologies, a mono green player, they're rank 420, and they're playing mono green. It's the coolest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. I absolutely love it. So we're not positioned really well against mono green, which I think is actually probably why you don't see a ton of Bant party around. Blizzard Brawl. It's really good. Potentially a snow variant of Bant party that uses Blizzard Brawl itself. But it's hard for consistency's sake without the snow hit. Stop it. Without the snow havens to really help you out there. Ouch. Well, this is basically like a free match for them. Yeah. We should have mullied. It was awkward, and then they made it so much worse. We can hold up the defense. You know, hopefully they don't play a land and then play some other stuff before their Blizzard Brawl. Like, you know what I mean? Play the pack leader and then Blizzard Brawl. Right, bro? Put the blunt down, bro. It's your turn. No, I'm just kidding. Just having fun. We can't counter that. They have trample damage. We take 4, they draw a card. Go. Well, it's not the worst. Tazri's hella good blocker. No attacks. I mean, we can take the troll out. Watch them remove Tazri. Right? It's like an inscription and then Blizzard Brawl. It's a good blocker against green. It's about the best thing we have, other than Bears of Littjara with a bunch of changelings already in play, but that's where we're headed next turn, I think. The ooze is good. Goes on Toski. Or does it go on the troll? Troll might be a good option too, you know what I mean? Then it's a 5/5. It's going to survive Tazri unless we double block. Another land. Okay, they're just taking it nice and slow. Nice and easy. Oh, they hit for 2 and then they Blizzard Brawl. No, okay, they tap their mana there. We only have 1 blue source. This would be good too, though. Indestructible is important, right? I don't know how we're gonna get through this, but I'm gonna try. This is still a match somehow. They have 3 cards in hand. Just a ton of attackers. Another ooze. Woof. Okay, okay. Oh, man, that's a good hand for them. Like, they folded out. That's what I like to call when you play so many cards. Yikes. So they have 3 additional counters going out there. Next turn it'll be 6. Holy Toledo, taking 11 damage. It's not good. Like I said, I don't think there's a way out of this. They have so many attackers next turn, and they dealt a ton of damage. We get a full party, and you know, that's cool. They draw 3 cards, unavoidable with the trample. At least a couple of those draws. And we can make 4 tokens, but it's that trample damage, man. Right, like they just are so aggressive. Those reefs as well. I get the nice, but I don't think it's nice enough, man. I don't think it's quite as nice as what you've got going on. No attacks. I mean, we're with our backs up against the wall. We can't do anything here. Just defending. Hoping that they have absolutely nothing in their hand. Land. I mean, at the very least, it's a massive Hydra. Hydra's easy to chump block with the token, though. It's just that troll that's annoying. Any removal, you're basically hooped and forced to sack the Seagate. They're going for it. Yeah, this is a kicked Inscription. We don't have the mana for our defense. So we'll get Indestructible, and then the blockers don't matter. Sadly, it doesn't fizzle the spell because they're targeting their own creature and themselves as well. So maybe not much of an attack here, in all honesty. They might just hold off for a turn, which they can do, right? They're totally fine just to sit there. I'm not doing too much myself. It's a big boy. We have Indestructible, so it doesn't matter how we block. This way, you know, they'd have to Inscription on their ooze. They have lots of mana here with the troll. So that 4/4 token will be frustrating later. Another ooze. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go Littjara. There's nothing for us to Vandal, but I think it's just the best option to make a 4/4. Oh, there is! It's the Aura, the Old Growth Troll. I didn't even catch it. And now we have Indestructible. Sure wish we had Vigilance. We don't want the commander to die ever. Let's swing in for 8. We do have to like try to close out the match at some point. It's not like, look how defensive I am. We have defenders, right? It's a risk, but it's one I think we have to take a little bit. Mammoth is good. Another land for the Mammoth. It has Summoning Sickness. They don't dare lose the Hydra, right? They can only make a 3/3 Hydra or whatever. 4/4? 3/3. Yeah, 3/3. Just a nice easy block there. That is good. These both become 4/4s. Also pretty good. Hot dog. The life is amazing. You know what I mean? And then maybe we draw another blue land. We do get it. Trapfinder in play. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. Just a good blocker. One, two, three, four, five, 6 attackers. They remove 1. So we need 7 defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to keep 7 back. Because I have 6 attackers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land is 6. Removal on a creature is 7. So we need to keep 7 defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just attack for 2. Take it nice and easy. Indestructible is good. And, you know, we're not sitting on lethal yet, right? If we had Vigilance, we could barrel in. That'd be awesome. We do also destroy one of the oozes next turn as well, with the Bears of Littjara. Okay, Shambler's gone. We get to draw. They didn't want to let us draw 2 cards. Understandable. Toski was tapped, right? The Haven's good. They're good gaming us. I think we might have this. Oh! I have no idea how he came back for the win. Oh my gosh. I honestly, it was like, this is not gonna happen. As soon as I seen that Blizzard Brawl, it's just like, well, that's probably game. Oh, but the party, the full party, you know, squad commander, indestructible is absolutely amazing. And then if you can get the Trapfinder for the draw, it's just, that was a good time. Is this a good hand? I really don't know. Sentinel's out. Temple is an island on turn 2. Turn 3 is Littjara. Let it rip. Let's see what you got, boy. Uh-oh. Mono white is annoying. They're on the play as well. That's good. That is good. We could sneak the Iona out for 1. Yeah, let's do it. And then we tap the Sentinel for blue source for the Trapfinder. Ooh, another monk. Code Spell Cleric? Paladin. It's still pretty good. Still pretty good. So this needs to be our blue source. I guess the question is, do we take the turn off? Really? Yeah. I will take that trade. We should have maybe taken the monk, actually. I mean, I guess, right? It is what it is. We will complete our party with the commander next turn, which is really, really good. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Alrighty then. I should rewatch Ace Ventura. It's been a while. This is a blue source. We kick it, don't we? Kick it real good. Another Paragon. It is what it is. I mean, I like this. Let's not treat it as a bad thing. It's something they definitely will need to block at a certain point. You just take the token. We're at 18 life. Full party assembled. I'm ready to... Squad command is up. And of course, we do remove a monk next turn with Littjara as well. Not too shabby. We might come out on top if everything goes well. It's just we have so much value. Okay, this is good. That's a big hit, man. I just feel like we'll never get this opportunity again. That's such an amazing trade for us. Taking out their entire field. Let's kick it. Kick it real good. And this is like a big hit. We have 14 life. They're down to 10. Woof. Archpriest of Iona. The value on that. It's like a 5/3 basically with flying for 1 mana. Yeah, I would take it too. I would take that too, man. Oh gosh. This is really good. And why not? You cannot block, my friend. And that allows us to get that extra 1 damage in. That's nice. And they're also not attacking either. So I like it. Good game, Isoka. Usher's out. I mean, we have flying, which is good. Just for that last little bit. Another Usher. No flying. We get it. GG, and it was performing all right. You know, we're not sliding rank too bad. That's always nice to see. Always worried to start there. Hello, I'd like a reservation, please, for hello, good game. We'll be a party of 4 this evening. Thank you. Heyo, keep in the hand, man. Keep in the hand. Keep in the hand. Keep in the hand. It's a forest first. Sentinel. Next up, a blue source, reveal the Vandal, play the Paragon. Interesting. Jezekai's second spell. Worried. Reveal, submit 1, a blue source. Do we want something in our grave to kill that monk class? Well, HGG, I think you sure do. Maybe you should put it in your hand and leave it there. Hit for 1. It is what it is. I want the value, bruh. So that, you know, incentivizes them to not remove our creatures. We can play 1, though. There's nothing to exile from our grave, so, you know, they get to keep their class, whatever. We could have kept the counter magic up, potentially, but we'll be okay. I'm just going to attack. Beginning of their upkeep, they get to exile cards, which is good. I mean, hitting for 5 isn't bad at all. Let's pass our turn. We should have played our Archpriest. I wanted to spoils, or we should have left the Sentinel back. Alright, they take a little dig there. It's worrisome. I've never played against this deck before, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect. And they have 2 monk classes. That's not good. Unlimited copies of Divide by 0, it would appear. That's okay, it's okay. It is what it is. Bouncy wouncy. Tajuru Paragon with the Archpriest. We hit for 1, down to 13. I wouldn't mind another Vandal. They really need to exile our field, which they can do if they have a Draconic Intervention. Oh, Battle of Frost and Fire doesn't exile it, but it does wipe the majority. Vandal is a giant. And then they take a nice draw. Doesn't matter. We're bricking fairly hard here, right? Nothing much to be expected in a match. You can't really find your mana, right? I mean, just being stuck on one forest is like, uh-oh! And we received a field wipe. They were tempo playing us with the bounce. I think a very good match by our opponent, right? They did a good job kind of just holding their arm out to us as a child. Just swinging. I'm gonna get you. So this can shut down an attacker. I don't know if that's relevant though. They just take the draw.
I just need to be patient.
They can cast something for 2 because of will. Does that reduce by 2? Oh, it's their second spell, so this reduces it as well. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, man. Down to 10. 5 or greater, they draw 2, discard 1. Here comes Mascot Exhibition. Or, well, no, I don't think they have enough mana. Well, no, it would be their second spell as well. So they should will. That drops by 1. Monk class drops by 2. So that's 3 down to 4. So yeah, they could play Rowan for 3 and then cast Mascot Exhibition for 4. Oh my gosh. Pretty cool tech there. They decide not to do it instead. Is what it is. Maybe they really want will. They don't want Rowan. 1, 2, 3. All 4 4s now. Let's just take the draw. Where's the land? Like, not in my deck. What is this? We're gonna bash in. They should kill 2. Because we'll kill with Littjara next turn. So maybe we should have waited. I don't know. I don't think it matters much. And this way, at least they get to kill some of them. But, you know, you just know there's removal in this deck. There's big field wipes there somewhere. So we take what we can get. Right? 4 damage down to 6. And we have to discard cards. Let's discard what they've seen so our hand is a mystery. Quick! Start running Top Deck EXE. You forgot it. Now available in the Discord. They have 9 mana. I mean, and their second spell is reduced by 2. Holy Toledos. This is going to be spicy. Here comes a will. They shut down our attacker.
You need to sit this one out.
And then they kill it with Frostbite. Decent. Paladin class goes out. And still no land. Like, what in the heck, man? What is this? What even is this? Let's get Linvala out. Actually, we should have double played. We should have Sentinel Trapfinder. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? All removal. They take a double draw. That's so good.
I just need to be patient.
Draw 2 is like ultra spicy. They've got the Hall of Storm Giants. And double turns. Heyo! Creatures get buffed as well. Oh, some big crows, baby. Ah! Double striking crows? Can't say I've seen much of that. That's a lot of damage. That's like 8 damage. Holy Toledos. I knew it was... How have we not drawn a land? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Our opponent's on 11 lands. We have but a measly 3. I think all of which were in our opening hand as well. We may have 50% chance to draw land, but just ignore that. You're reading it backwards, HGG. Remember your dyslexia. It's a 0.5% chance. Oh, man, that's how it feels. Nice. So that's going to be a good game, right? They hit for 10, 12. No, not quite. Not quite. Actually, well, they have the Storm Giants, but they need to remove the Trapfinder too. Yeah, wrong program. I was trying to run Top Deck EXE, not Landlock.exe. Oh, that gets the job done though. Hot dog. Absolutely washed up stream, you know what I mean? Someone send the rescue team. HGG needs help. Ay caramba. Our opponent goes first. I don't really care for the land. There's no green source, and that's really a key color to the deck. Gonna Molly. It's a risky biscuit situation, but I think it's good, and this will get us there. We have green, we have blue and white, so this is a green source, this is a blue source, this is a white source. Playing against mono white second cast. A lot of people got offended when I said this was my deck. It's pretty funny. It was like, well, I just hit Mythic rank with it. I've been working on it for 3 months. And I just did a video of it, and people were like, the nerve. It's like, whoa, whoa. Sorry, our deck. Or would you prefer me call it your deck? It's like, how should I refer to it? The deck. Anyways, what I was meaning to say is, if you're interested in this deck, it's on my channel, an in-depth deck guide, right? Because I've been playing with it for 3 months, you know what I mean? Didn't mean to offend anyone, LOL. It's gonna be hard to come back from this, right? They're popping off. Getting popped off, baby! We take the spirit. I mean, it's not great. In fact, it's really bad. Deal that. It can be a plains, a white source, and you know, there's nothing really for us to exile here, but at the end of the day, we need to keep playing them bodies. This land off the top too, it'll be tapped, so we'll probably just go in with the pathway and the beacon. It's a nice defender. Sadly, no blocks. 7 damage down to 8. Ay caramba. Oh, not good. Not good at all. No attacks, and they just have, you know, 4 damage in the air, lethal in 2. Play a land, activate the Haven, just go around us. So this is looking pretty grim. Pretty grim. Hello, good game, my friend. Very much so. Very much so. Skyclave. Tazri is too high of mana value, but they still go so wide, right? So our opponent's feeling pretty happy about that. Getting the beat down. You know, we really shouldn't allow it. Let's stop that monk. Still lethal though. It is what it is. GG's. Alright, Bant Party version 1. Was a little bit worried about it because the other aggro decks are so aggressive, but it's just the amount of value that you're able to pile on through party is actually pretty gross if it starts to stack. Like Commander full party, Seagate full party, Archpriest full party. That in itself is like, whoa, you're getting pretty dirty here, right? And then you've got the really cheap draw if you want, the really cheap counter, and the changelings to fill us out. And I'm really liking the Vandal Littjara combo far more than the Pack Beast. Pack Beast, pretty cool. but it doesn't exile enchantments or artifacts when it enters, and it doesn't become a 4/4 and deal damage to another creature. So, you know, that's kind of the explanation there. Let me know what you guys think of the deck in the comments below. Thank you all again for your time and attention. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who do make it to the end of the videos. Big woofs to all of you, I guess. And yeah, with that being said, have a magical day. Support the channel. Like the video. Subscribe. Check out the link tree. Become a Patreon, a YouTube member, on Twitch, these things, right? Check out the affiliate links, and definitely join the Discord, where topdeck.exe is now available. And, you know, with that being said, have a magical day. We'll see you soon in the next Toodles.